not say Lisa. That's how we call them back there in Nigeria. Hello guys, welcome. If this is your first time here, I'm Winnie, and this is where I share my life experiences on a whole lot of issues. If you're a returning subscriber, thanks a million. But if you haven't subscribed yet, please click on the subscribe button now and please subscribe and stay connected for juicy content, okay? Nursing is one course that is really sought after now, coupled with the fact that it is in the shortage occupation list, which makes it even more attractive to people, because there's this tendency of getting a job immediately you're done with your studies, okay? And even the United Kingdom allows nurses from other parts of the world to come in and get employed. So it's like they are looking for nurses, and people have to apply for skilled worker visa and just come in specifically to work. That tells you how seriously in need of nurses they are. Now, to study nursing, there are two parts. One is a 3-year BSc nursing program, and there's another one that is not so popular among people, which is what I want to talk about, and that is the accelerated nursing program that comes with a pre-registration. So most times when you go to university websites, you will see nursing pre-registration. It's an MSc and it's for 2 years. A lot of people might have that idea that to go for nursing MSc, you need to have a BSc, because ideally that's how it works. For other master's program, you need to have a BSc first of all. But in this case, this is an accelerated program. It's like putting together 3 years of nursing education into 2. So it's kind of compressed, which makes it even much difficult, okay? And it needs dedication and commitment, okay? But it's not it's achievable, all right? That's the word to use. It's very achievable. So with the nursing pre-registration, what happens is that those 3 years of coursework, which ideally should have been done during a BSc program, you have to do all of that within 2 years. And by the time you're finishing, you are coming out as a registered nurse, okay? And then you can go on to work on band 5, because you are just getting into entry role. But ideally you should be aiming for a band 6 or 7, but because you will be just a newly graduating nurse, you will just be placed on band 5, okay? But that course is very good, but it's highly competitive. It takes a lot of time. Imagine 3 years of coursework compressed into 2. And what even makes it much more difficult is because you are studying at a level 7. Guys, when you're on a BSc program, it's level 6. But once you're on a master's program, it's level 7. So you'll be writing essays based on level 7. That's more of critical thinking, critical writing. You have to do a lot of essay writings and reflective writing also. So if you want to go for a nursing pre-registration course, these are the requirements you need. First of all, you need a BSc in a related field, or if in an unrelated field, you need a portfolio. Now, this is a portfolio of evidence where you show that you have a certain number of hours. Now, according to NMC standards, for you to get on a pre-registered course, you need to show a certificate of prior learning, which means that you have some level of competencies already. Whether you achieved these competencies based on your previous educational study, or you achieved it based on experience. So let's say, for example, you've been working as a care assistant, or as a support worker, or as an auxiliary nurse. There's every tendency that you've achieved some certain competencies. So what you do in that certificate of prior learning is to document it, okay, with detailed documentation. So this is University of Chester website, and we are looking at their MSc Adult Nursing Pre-Registration course and an overview. You can see that. We are not going to be reading that now. Let's go straight to the entry requirements. Now, to study this course, you need a 2-1 honors degree. You need to have maths and English at GCSE C4. You also need 800 hours of appropriate health-related practice prior to entry. You also need a satisfactory DBS, which is a police report, and an occupational health report. For IELTS, you need 6.5 in writing and 7.0 in other bands. Now, for students from Nigeria, they accept WAEC, but please verify with the university. Now, let's go through to the portfolio of evidence and see how to fill this, guys. Okay, that's the portfolio of evidence. The background information, you can see it's a 2-year accelerated course, and usually nurses should have 4,600 hours. The training of nurses should have at least 4,600 hours. But for you to be on the accelerated program, you need to provide evidence of health and or social care experience within the last 5 years, equivalent to 800 hours. Now, you can see that this can be across a variety of settings: charity, educational, voluntary work, practice as a healthcare assistant, being a carer, whether paid or unpaid. So this guideline is to help you. So what you're going to be doing is go to the school website, search. There are lots of universities in UK that offer MSc nursing with pre-registration. Ideally, the school fees ranges from, I think, 14,500 to about 17,000 per year. And remember, this course is for 2 years. Okay, so that certificate of prior learning, you need to document it, you need to fill it properly. And secondly, you also need your CV to show your experience. Now, the CV is not the one that you just write in general terms. You need to be specific. Say you are a care assistant, for example. You can write, I supported clients with bathing and personal care. Okay, make sure to put in terms like confidentiality, because it's very, very important as a nurse. You need to show those 6 C's. Okay, you need to show it even in your certificate of prior learning. So you need to give instances where you showed care, where you showed compassion, where you showed empathy, where you showed competence. Just make sure you document. And if you pass that stage, remember, you're going to have to put a personal statement. That's basic if you are going to be studying in any university in UK. That personal statement has to be drafted towards nursing. So you tell them how your previous experience aligns with your dream to become a nurse. Okay, you tell them what you've been doing, and if you need to study nursing, it's not too late. You can volunteer. Okay, that's if you don't want to go on the BSc path. All right, but if you want to go on this MSc pre-registration, start volunteering now. Look for somewhere to get that experience, because you need to document that experience to get into the program. So if you're going to be getting a job, whether voluntary or paid employment, as a support worker, healthcare assistant, auxiliary nurse, volunteer in hospitals. If you are in UK, the NHS is there, you volunteer. They always document hours, and those people that you're volunteering for, they should be able to give you a reference, because part of the requirements of this application is a reference, a job reference. So whatever you're documenting on your portfolio, you must evidence it, which means you can include certificate of trainings, you can include your manager's reference, or whoever can say or can confirm that you have really worked that amount of hours. All right, that is one basic thing. So studying MSc in UK, you can achieve it within 2 years, but just come with the mindset that this is tough, but it's not undoable. It's something that you can do if you're determined. All right, so that's what I wanted to share in this video. Prepare for your interview, because at the end of the day, if you get shortlisted, you definitely have an interview. In another video, I'll be talking about how an interview for nursing goes. Okay, now if you haven't clicked the subscribe button until now, please, now is a good time to do so. Please like, please comment, and please share this video. And until my next one, keep winning and enjoying life. I love you guys. Bye.